Hi, boys and girls. It's Miss Harling again. I'm here to go over this poster with you, but I'm going to do that last. I have some special announcements that I want to make and just go over some important information with you. First, make sure that you are doing the mid-chapter checkpoint today. I assigned that for homework in the video that I put up this morning on YouTube. So again, I said to you, this is a test. I am not going over it, and I want you to do it on your own. This mid-chapter checkpoint is from pages 591 and also 592. So it's 2 pages long. This little test has to do with all of the lessons that I have taught so far on YouTube. 10.1, 10.2, 10.3, 10.4, and 10.5. Every lesson that I've taught so far has to do with this test. So, because you have this packet, all you have to do is go back into the packet to find information. If there's a question on here that you don't understand, you can go back into the packet and look at one of those lessons to help you, okay? Don't forget to do the back. Now, speaking of this packet, Ms. Harling started with this packet because on the very first page of this packet, it says packet number 1. And this is the Go Math, Chapter 10. I started with this packet because it says packet 1. I also started with this packet, boys and girls, because this is the packet that's going to help you learn about time. We didn't get to length, we didn't get to liquid volumes, and we didn't get to mass, but we did do time, and the mid-chapter checkpoint test is only on time. So that's why I started with this packet. Now, if you wanted to move on and do packet number 2, which is this one, okay, the math journal, you could have done that. At the bottom it says packet number 2, but the pages in this packet are kind of difficult to do if you didn't do packet 1. So that's again why I started teaching from packet 1. And then after this packet, you could have also then gone on to do packet 3. Packet 3 at the top just says 3rd grade chapter 10 review homework. But this little packet is everything in chapter 10. It's not just time, it's measurement, it's liquid volume, it's everything. And I didn't get to do everything with you. I am not going to finish packet 1, boys and girls. Why? Because the packets are due and you have to now drop them off. And you've had robocalls about that, about when you can drop off these packets. So here's the deal. Don't try to sit there and try to do all 3 of these packets and finish them. Do as much as you can. That's it. We're checking just to see if you did some of it. And if you did, you're getting credit, okay? And you're getting credit because you're handing them in. So don't think that you have to do all 3 of these packets and you have to get them done because now the dates have come out of when you can drop them off. Do as much as you can. That's it, okay? So don't worry about that. Just hand them in. Now, I have another announcement to make, and this is from Mrs. Polinsky. I'm going to read it to you, but then I'm also going to put it on Remind app so that you know what this is all about. It says, new video alert. You want to be in Mrs. Polinsky's next video? Well, the next one she's planning is called, What Does Learning Look Like at Our House? She wants you to send a picture of yourself doing some type of schoolwork in your favorite place at home. So for example, if you do your homework in your bedroom, have your parents take a picture of it, and Mrs. Polinsky would like that picture sent to her. If you do your homework at the kitchen table, send her a picture of you doing your homework at the kitchen table, because she's going to take all those pictures and put them into a video, okay? So if you're not sure how to send that to her, because she wants you to email the pictures to her at kpolinsky@lackawannaschools.org. I'm going to put that on the Remind app so you have all the information. If you're having trouble sending it to her at her email, you can send me the picture on Remind, and I'll make sure she gets it, okay? So again, new video alert. She is creating a video of students doing their work at their favorite place in their house. If you want to participate in this and you want your video to be posted, or excuse me, your picture to be posted on her video, you have to send her the picture through email, It is kpolinsky@lackawannaschools.org. Very important. It's due May 22nd. So again, I'm going to put this information on my Remind app so that you can take a better look at it and you will know what you have to do, okay? So let's move on to this poster. I made a poster, boys and girls, that has information on it about elapsed time. In the middle of this poster, it says methods to finding elapsed time. Some of these methods we did not do, but I'm just showing them to you so that maybe you can put them in your toolbox and you can use them as a strategy to help you when you are learning elapsed time. The first one we've never done, but I want to show it to you. It's called a T-chart. You can find elapsed time with a T-chart. You can take the starting time, which is 8:26. You can look at the ending time, which is 12:15. Let me just scoot that over a little bit. All right, so the start time is 8:26, the end time is 12:15. And instead of making jumps on a number line, you can make a T-chart. And you start at 8:26. They added 4 minutes on. Now you're at 8:30. They added 3 hours on. Now you're at 11:30. Then they added 10 minutes, 11:40. 10 minutes, 11:50. 10 minutes, 12 o'clock. And 15 minutes takes me to 12:15 because they told me the start and the end time, and I just had to use minutes to find out how long it takes for me to get to 10:15. And adding these all up tells me 3 hours and 49 minutes. I added those all up. So a T-chart is another way that you can find elapsed time, just adding up your minutes and hours. Next is called Zoom. Zoom is another strategy that you can use to help you find elapsed time. Now Zoom's a little confusing, but I'm just giving it to you to show you how it can be used. You write the letter Z like I did here in orange. And if you know the start time and the ending time, this is how you write it. The start time goes at the top of the Z, so here it's 8:45. The end time is 12:30. Everything in between the Z is your elapsed time. So here I'm going to start and I'm going to add 15 minutes onto 8:45. Now I'm at 9 o'clock. Then I'm going to go down 3 hours because I'm trying to get to 12:30. And then I'm going to add 30 minutes. Actually, I should have put a time here because if I add 3 hours to 9 o'clock, I'll put it right here. I'm at 12 o'clock. Okay? And then after the 12 o'clock, I zoom over and add 30 minutes, and now I'm at 12:30. So I count the elapsed time inside that blue. 15 plus 3 hours plus 30 minutes. I wrote it here. From 8:45 to 12:30, it takes 3 hours and 45 minutes because 15 plus 30 is 45. Just wanted to show that to you. Now, the ones at the bottom you should be familiar with because I have talked about it. Here is the number line that we have been doing quite a bit. And the start time was 2:45 and the end time was 4:18. First, I made a jump of an hour. From 2:45, I jump an hour, I'm at 3:45. I jump 30 minutes, I'm at 4:15, and 3 more little minutes will take me to 4:18. So adding up the times gives me 1 hour and 33 minutes. That's how long it took. And here's the one I've talked to you before about what Mrs. O'Neill had posted on a poster, and I sent it to you through Remind app. Again, mountains represent hours, hills represent 5 to 30-minute intervals, and little rocks only represent a minute. And I wrote that down here on the key. Mountains are an hour. Hills can go from 5 to 30 minutes, and little rocks are only 1-minute intervals. So I started something at 7:30. I ended at 9:02. How much time went by? First, I did a mountain. So 7:30, adding an hour, takes me to 8:30. Now I'm only going to add 30 minutes because I'm trying to get to 9:02. If I add 30 minutes to 8:30, I'm at 9 o'clock. And now I just have to do little rocks. 1 minute, that's 9:01, and another minute takes me to 9:02. So I did rock, hill, mountain. So from 7:30 to 9:02 is 1 hour and 32 minutes. So that's just a poster I created. These two at the top we've never done. But again, you might want to use this one, okay? It's a T-chart, and all you're doing is adding the minutes until you get to the ending time instead of making a number line. It's just another strategy if you want to use it. Okay, my friends, I hope that helped. I hope the information I told you in the beginning of the video helped about the packets. Please don't stress over that. Just do what you can, and next week you got to hand them in. So we're basically done with them. And then the video that Mrs. Polinsky is making, she wants a picture of you showing her that you're doing your work in your favorite place, okay? I'll send that on Remind. Have a great weekend. I'll see you on Monday. Bye, guys.